Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hey, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and it is Monday. It is Reaction Monday. I'm not gonna come on here and yell and scream and cuss and do none of that. All right, I was doing play-by-play yesterday. I had plenty of opportunity to say what I had to say, so I just want to come on here. I did drop the link in the chat. I do want to hear what everybody else have to say. Before we get started real quick, there has been, breaking news out of Philadelphia that the Eagles have traded Joe Flacco to the Jets for a sixth round that can possibly be the latest fifth round based on his playing time. So Joe Flacco is no longer a Philadelphia Eagles. And we did pick up this practice squad quarterback from the Miami Dolphins. I don't really know a lot about him, but hey, Joe Flacco is gone, and you know what that means. I feel like that Jalen Hurts' time in the next 3 or 4 games, if the Philadelphia Eagles continue to lose like this, you know exactly what's going to be being called for Gardner Minshew to come in and be the starting Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. I would not agree with it at all because I feel like that Jalen Hurts, regardless, we need to see what he has after this year. With possibly of us having 3 first-round picks, then we could do some moves off-season. But we need to give him every single opportunity available to see if he could ride the ship, get better, and finish strong, or he's just not the guy for the city of Philadelphia. All right. So yesterday's game was an embarrassment to the city of Philadelphia, the fans, the veteran players that's on that team. It was a straight up embarrassment. The play calling, besides the first drive, the play calling was horrible. The first drive we came out, Jalen Hurts under center, Miles Sanders running the ball, mixture. Dallas Goedert, he getting involved. We went down the field, 3 minutes and something seconds, we scored a touchdown. And then that was it. That was it. All right. Before halftime, we fumbled. It wasn't a fumble. Whatever it was, we gave the ball right back to the Raiders. Our defense held up. We gave up 3 points. What pisses me off is this. Your defense is struggling, but you come out at halftime. And do an onside kick that you don't recover. If you had to recover it, maybe that would have been a genius call. But now you literally put your defense back on the field on a short field, and guess what? We couldn't stop them. I don't understand what is going on with this coaching staff, but it seems like so far every move they have made, every play calling they have called has been like the most idiotic, boneheaded play calls I've seen as a Philadelphia Eagle fan. The Philadelphia Eagles have not started 2-5 since 1999. That was Andy Reid first year, and I believe that was McNabb first year. And here we go again. We are in 2-5, and then next week we play the Detroit Lions. I believe they are 0-7. I'll tell you right now, if the Philadelphia Eagles do not beat the Detroit Lions next week, I don't know if the city of Philadelphia, if the stadium is going to be still there throughout the whole season. If you lose to a 0-7 team, you might as well burn this whole thing down. With the amount of players that we have, with the amount of talent, the Fletcher Cox, the Hargrave, McLeod, Anthony Harris, Big Play Slay, Nelson, you still got Goddard. You still got, even though Sanders is out maybe for a couple of weeks, I don't know how big the injury is, but you got talent, Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins. And to lose to the Detroit Lions, somebody will be fired the next day. Somebody will be fired the next morning. Somebody will be fired. You cannot lose to the Detroit Lions. But that's for a whole Look, I'm going to talk about the Detroit Lions throughout the week. But tonight, if you're watching right now and you want to come on, hey, you ain't got to show your face. Just click the link and just talk. Just let your frustration out. Just be respectful and just let me know what you're thinking as a Philadelphia Eagle fan. All right, so the link is in the chat. So this is what this is about. Recap Monday. Hey, just let everybody come on. They got something to say. Here's the link. All right, so hey, shout out to the 10 that's in the chat. Comfort Truly, Jenks. Jenks, I gave you your wrench. Richard, my guy, he's always in the chat. Christopher, hey, shout out to all y'all, man. But look, we are in a fragile state right now. The field of, especially, I've never heard Fletcher Cox come out and straight up say, I get paid to get sacks, not to play screens. What are you talking about, my guy? You got 1 sack this year in 7 games. You got 1 sack. And you get paid to do what? That is when you know that this locker room is falling apart. I need somebody, a Jason Kelsey, somebody to step up and say, hey, this is not us. This is not how Philadelphia Eagle players do things. We keep things in-house. We do not try to throw. I know it's frustrating. I know this is not the result so far that this team had in mind. I know it. But we're 2-5 with 10 games left. This is not the time to split up. This is not the time. Yes, Nick Sirianni have his flaws. Yes, Jonathan Gannon have his flaws. Keep everything in-house. Go up to him. Like, you are a Super Bowl winning D tackle. Go tell Jonathan Gannon, hey, coach, this is not working for me. I've been here X amount of time. Hey, I'm a 3-4 time Pro Bowl. This is not working for me. We need to change this scheme up. But you don't go out there in the media, like on the podium, and say, hey, this scheme ain't working. I get paid to get sacked. You're not even doing that. You're not even getting no sacks. So I could understand if it was like Hargrave, 6.5 sacks, and then you could say, hey, I get paid to get sacks. But you got 1 sack this year. You've barely been showing up the past couple years. So that statement was so idiotic to me that, I mean, it didn't make no sense. It did not make no sense. Hey, let's go through the comments real quick because I do not want to go off topic. Let me see. I want to, Jason. Hey, come on, Jenks, let's go. Let me see. Hey, what's going on, my guy? Good trade. Yeah, I mean, look, Joe Flacco was getting paid a lot for a backup quarterback that wasn't even playing at all. Wish we could have got a 4th, but it's fine. Yeah, facts. We basically got the Minshew pick that we gave. We got back, basically. Oh, we still talking about this season. I'm like 98% done with this season. No, it's too early. Look, I know I keep saying it's too early. And I feel like that the only reason why that the Philadelphia Eagle fans are saying, hey, I'm done with this season is because week after week after week, we are seeing the same stupid mistakes, the same stupid bonehead plays, the same penalties. And that's why some of us say, hey, I'm done because this ain't going to get any better. So I'm going to leave now. But any other season, any other year, we would still be, hey, hang in there because we've seen this team leave for dead and bounce back and win the division. So we've seen this team out of it. And then we fought back to make the playoffs. Okay, so because of this coaching staff, that the fans, they didn't lose faith in the players. They are losing faith in the coaching staff. And that's why a lot of fans say, I'm done with this season. It's not because of the players. It's because of the coaching staff. I guarantee if we had any other coaching staff, Andy Reid coaching staff, or even a Doug Pearson coaching staff, I understand this dude won us our only Super Bowl. He played for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he still got fired. So some way, somehow, what kind of coaching staff did this team hire? What kind of coaching staff did Howie Roseman went out and got? A yes man, like a coaching staff that was do whatever the front office says. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell where the issue at. Like, is it at the coaching staff? Is it bigger than them? Is it Howie? Or is it even Jeffery Lurie? Like, Jeffery Lurie do not get enough blame. I know we put the blame on Howie and the coaching staff, but he's the owner. Jeffery Lurie is the owner. If he's tired of losing, he will do something about it. If he tired of his GM being subpar, he would do something about it. But he's not doing anything about it because I feel like that he is comfortable. That he is comfortable with with the job that Howie Roseman is doing. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I can't recall the last time a Philadelphia Eagle team. All right, hey, I have so many tweets to pull up. I mean, in the Eagles' first 1,285 games, they allowed 8 quarterbacks to complete 80% of their pass. In the last 5 games, 4 of them. This is a defensive problem. This is a defensive problem. Jonathan Gannon, in the offseason, he fed us a lot of BS. He came to the Philadelphia Eagles. He said the right things. He was like, yeah, I'm going to use these guys to their strength. It seems like that Jonathan Gannon and Nick Sirianni, they sit down together and say, hey, let's get in sync. Let's tell them what they want to hear because they both said the exact same thing. We're going to use this guy to their strength. We're going to do this, which is a whole bunch of BS. You got Fletcher Cox coming out, Big Play Slay coming out, all these defensive guys saying, look, this is not my strength. Why aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening? So I don't get it. I do not get it. Seems like that Sanders had a sprain. Yeah. So he might miss a couple games, but we'll see. Maybe now we might bring up Jordan Howard. Maybe now we're kind of forced to run the ball because of all this heat that this coaching staff is getting. But I'm not even sure he even cares right now. Like it seems like this, that Howie Roseman said, hey, Nick, no matter what, your job is safe. No matter what you do, no matter how the season goes, your job is safe. So because there's no way to explain why that you have the talent backfield when Miles Sanders and Gainwell, Boston Scott, and Jordan Howard, and you do not run the ball, and you refuse to give your young quarterback some help in the running game. They had to have that talk. Howie had to say, Nick, you are safe. It been reports last week saying that Nick Sirianni's job is safe. How the hell you come out 6 games into the season and say that the coach job is safe? What incentive that this coach have to finish the season strong, to do better, to be better, to change the way, his calling plays? He is safe. So something got to give. Something has to give. 6 games in, and then you already saying that this coaching, like Nick Sirianni, is safe? Like we might be 2-15. He's still safe? So you telling me the Philadelphia Eagles go 2-15 that Nick Sirianni is safe? So I don't understand the whole point of coming out last week and saying that this guy is safe when right now every week should be he should be getting evaluated every week because it seems like that every week we're getting worse. Nothing is changing. It's like every press conference, I'm mad this. And the thing about Nick Sirianni, I'm noticing he is quick to throw Jonathan Gannon under the bus. He is so quick to say, oh, man, I don't look at the film. I'm an offensive guy, you know what I mean? Hey, I don't look at the film. That's his job. Yeah, we talk about it, but I don't watch film. What kind of head coach are you? You are responsible You are responsible for everything that goes on your team. Offense, defense, special teams. You're responsible. You're supposed to know the ins and out, the game plan, if it's going to work. You're supposed to be at least watching a little bit of film with your defensive coordinator, and so y'all could be on the same page or talk or something. So I don't get it. You're Jenks. Jenks.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on,
what's
man?
up?
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
What's up? Where do I start? Just
I
where
don't
do I
know.
start with
Hey,
this
you can
team?
start wherever you want to start. Hey, this is your 5 minutes of fame right here. So let me hear it.
I never thought I would say in the beginning of the season. I never thought I would say that we might end up really losing to the Lions. The Lions actually might give us a run for our money.
Oh
The
yeah.
way they played against LA yesterday, I don't know. It's gonna be a hard game for us to beat them because the way the defense played, they couldn't stop nothing.
Look.
The
I agree.
Raiders, the
There's
Raiders did
no
whatever they
guarantee.
wanted.
Yeah, there's no guarantee win on our schedule anymore. There's no
Nope.
guarantee win. Even the Giants look better. I mean, they beat the Panthers more than we did. Like, I mean, they look better playing the Panthers than we did. So there's no
Yep.
guarantee win on our schedule.
I'm actually nervous about next week. Now, like at the beginning of the season, I'm like, oh, we're gonna blow them out. Now I'm nervous. I'm
Facts.
nervous to play the Lions now. Like I'm nervous, and it's the coaching staff is just horrible. Nick Sirianni, I don't know who hyped him up and who told him to go for an onside kick with Smart, but I don't know who told him that. Like you never know. We could have kicked off the ball and we could have got a stop and probably scored. We were down 10 points when he did that stupid onside kick.
Facts. Yeah, I know. Hey, and I don't understand because like I don't know if he's trying to be like the hero or because when he did the Philly special, which turned out to be a disaster, he was trying to please the fans. Like he was trying to be that cool guy. I feel like that he's trying to be more of a cool head coach than a real head coach. Like make the adjustments, like yell at somebody. Hey, you jump off sides, bench somebody, do something, do anything. Do anything.
Yeah, it's like we had a week off just to come and just get just smacked around. Really? And Derek Carr could have called his plays and it would have worked. They could have did anything against us, anything they wanted, and it would have worked. Any running
Yeah.
back can destroy us right now.
Yeah.
Any
So
good
what do
running
you
back's going to destroy our defense.
so how do you feel? I mean, have like I don't know how old you are and how long you've been an Eagles fan, but how do you feel about the Philadelphia Eagles not being able to stop the run at all?
It hurts. Like I'm 17. I've been an Eagle fan since I was a kid. It hurts.
Mhm.
Like it just hurts to see like somebody just run the ball, how the guys just run through the middle, like, oh, excuse me, first down. Like they just because I believe we have to play against the DeAndre Swift, whatever his name is, and he's nice. He's nice and fast. And any good running back's going to destroy our D line at this point. Any good D line, I mean, any running back can just destroy us because our linebackers are getting pushed around. They getting I don't know. They I haven't seen not one linebacker. Linebackers are getting juked, getting stiff arm, getting trucked. Like I just never seen a team like this. I never seen our defense this bad. Especially, but and we're playing like 20 yards off the ball.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I, I don't know.
Yeah, our linebackers is by far one of the worst linebacker core I've seen in my Philadelphia Eagles as a fan. All right, so I'm 40 years old, and I've been an Eagles fan for a while. And I'm telling you right now, I've never seen this where linebackers stand back 5, 7 yards from the line of scrimmage and wait till the running back comes through the hole and then try to make a tackle. I've never seen that. Your job as a
Facts.
linebacker is to meet that running back, at the hole. I whether you hit the wrong hole, at least you're being aggressive. At least show me that you know how to do your damn job instead of trying to wait for the running back to get 5, 6 yards and then you're gonna try to attack him from behind. What kind of mess is that? That's not no linebacker. Yo, that's a hybrid safety. And you might as well be playing safety at that point.
Might as well. Nothing makes me more mad than seeing one of our linebackers sit there on a play and just watch the guy flew right by him. What
Yeah.
made me mad when that fullback caught that pass, he was a fullback, and he caught that pass, and he was just wide open. That made me mad. Like, you really can't keep, you're that slow, but you can't keep up with a fullback?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, because there's no like I don't even think that our linebackers know how to play linebacker. I like seriously, because that's all you've been doing your whole life was playing linebacker. How all of a sudden now you don't even know how to play linebacker? Like you don't know how to hit the hole. You don't know how to cover the flats. You don't know how to do anything. And why are we not playing 3 linebackers? Why we keep
I don't know.
trying to play 2 linebackers, and that's why we're getting gushed right up the middle every time. You cannot play 2 linebackers. You need to play 3 or 4 linebackers. Scratch the 2 linebackers, Wilson and Singleton, whatever combination they have. And when did who rotates linebackers? Come on, you are the
I don't.
starting linebacker. Why you are rotating back and forth, in and out? When did we start rotating linebackers? What other team rotate linebackers like the Philadelphia Eagles?
No team. And if I was the head coach, I would have the defense practice tackling for about 10 hours straight. They wouldn't stop. Like, that's embarrassing. How many tackles they missed? You had 3 or 4 guys just missing tackles. Like it's like, I don't know, like it's hard to tackle somebody.
Yeah, man,
I,
facts. Facts. So I have Convert in the backstage. So any last words, man, before I let you go?
nah, not really, man. I have a good day, man.
Hey, all right, brother. Hey, thank you.
Peace.
Hey,
Yo,
yo, what's up?
Convert. What's up, man? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's on your mind?
Man, too much is on my mind with this team. Man, first off, with Miles out, probably gonna be out this week. I think we need to run the ball more with Boston Scott. He's shown that he's a small but tough guy. He's shown that against the Raiders defense, he can run up the middle and he can pound for a couple more yards.
Okay, so you would not bring up Jordan Howard?
I would bring up Jordan Howard, but I mean, I feel like you use Boston Scott and Gainwell. I feel like you should be good in the backfield.
Okay. All right, so real quick, hey, Christopher Finley have a question. What if we got Lamar Jackson? What is your thoughts on that? He's considered to be unstoppable, isn't he? Oh man, I mean, look, I'll let you answer that first before I answer it. Lamar Jackson, if he was with the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, do you think that we would be in a better situation, or what? Do you think it's bigger than the quarterback?
No, I'm gonna be honest. No, with our coaching staff, our GM, everything, Lamar wouldn't have turned out like he is right now if he went to the Eagles. I guarantee you, he would have been half as good as he is right now. He is not. He wasn't that be as good because the Eagles coaching staff, even from Doug, they wouldn't have coached him up like whoever the Ravens coaches. He would
Harbaugh?
have, yeah, Harbaugh, yeah, he would have not been good. He would have been, yeah, just not good because he was out of college. He was a runner. Everybody's saying he's a wide receiver. So Harbaugh, he made him a great passer. I don't think Doug could have done that.
Yeah, look, I think this goes beyond the quarterback. I know that Jalen Hurts is not the most accurate guy, but the thing is this: I'm tired of watching other young quarterbacks getting help with the running game. You know what I mean? The running game is so big. Like, I mean, it's an understatement how big a young quarterback benefit off the running game. And also, you can see how Jalen Hurts he start playing up tempo when we're down by a couple touchdowns. Where is that from the jump? Like, why are you changing the play calling? If you see that he's good in a 2-minute, the 2-minute package, just keep that. I mean, at least get a lead first or do something else besides making them like he looks so uncomfortable back there. He's always playing happy feet. Yesterday, he did a little bit better, but for the most part, our offensive line was a no-show yesterday. So he had to run yesterday. So if Lamar Jackson was in this offense, man, I don't know. I think he'll be running for his life too.
I agree. Yep, I agree 100%. He would have been running his life. He would have been running for his life like Jalen Hurts is right now.
All right, so who's to blame? All right, who's to blame for this 2-5 start?
I'm gonna put the blame on a couple guys here.
Okay.
First off, I'm gonna put it on whoever's calling the plays on offense and defense.
Nick Sirianni
Offensively,
and JG.
Yes, whoever is on offense, you see in the first drive before Miles got hurt and everything, 6 touches, 30 yards.
Facts. 5 yards.
30 yards. Yeah. And then throughout the game, you seen every time you ran, you at least getting 3+ yards. And that's better than at least passing the ball every down and getting nothing and punting the ball. So for whoever going to play on offense, either the coordinator, Nick, they are to blame for the offense struggles. And on defense, but I want to bring up Fletcher Cox as well to blame. Because first, whatever he said in that conference, he said, I only get paid to sack quarterbacks, correct?
Yeah.
You get paid to do what everybody else on that defense has to do, what Darius Slay has to do, what Josh Sweat has to do, what our linebackers have to do. If you can intercept the ball, intercept the ball. If you can stop a play from happening, stop the play. If you can sack the quarterback, sack the quarterback. Like, that's what you get paid to do.
Yeah, and with him saying that, he's not sacking the quarterback. So he lied right there. He said that he get paid to sack the quarterback and not play screens. He's not even doing that this year. This dude got 1 sack, and he's our highest paid player on this team. Look, I love Fletcher Cox. I believe that Hargrave is benefiting because of Fletcher Cox's dominance in the trenches. So, but at the same time, I expect him to be better. I don't want my captain to come out and throw the coach under the bus like that, because this is his first time calling defense. So you, as a vet, as a Super Bowl champion, as a 3-4 time Pro Bowler, as a highest paid, player on the Philadelphia Eagles, why don't you pull JG behind closed doors and say, look, I try to tell you already. You are putting me out of position. We need to change up the scheme. What's going to happen? What, you're going to bench Fletcher Cox for telling a coach, for suggesting, hey, we need to play another package? No. I mean, you're either going to listen or not. And then you can say, look, I told him behind closed doors. Things ain't changing. Now I feel like this. But I don't like the fact that as a established vet, for him to throw the coach under the bus already. Because Nick Sirianni I'm telling you right now, he's deflecting all the blame to Jonathan Gannon. He said, I don't watch the film. Yeah, I watch a little bit of it, but I don't watch the film. It's his job, blah, blah, blah. What kind of head coach are you? You're the brain of the operation. This is your team. You're the head coach. So I suggest that Nick Sirianni give up play calling, take his head out of the freaking playbook and observe the team. Let the offensive coordinator call the plays. So then you can actually watch how bad your team is doing, and then you can make adjustments.
Yeah. And you see, that's exactly what Nick is doing. What he's doing right now is exactly what Doug did last year. And that's exactly why Frank Reich decided to leave. Doug Pearson wanted the control over the offensive playbook. And Frank Reich, we won Super Bowl, Frank Reich. So why change something that's not broken? Why change it?
Hey, you get big-headed. Hey, one Super Bowl, your only coach in Eagles history that got you a Super Bowl. This dude got a statue outside. He gets fired. He brought your team to the playoffs 3 out of 4 years. He gets fired. So if he could get fired, then anybody could get fired.
Yeah. To me, I feel Doug Peterson getting fired was bad. That was a bad decision. But I can see why he got fired. Because last year, I don't put it on Doug. I put it more on Wentz. Wentz, bad throws, looking like Mitch Trubisky out there. Like, he is throwing it to the defender, throwing a dot to the defender. Why not throw it right to Dallas Goddard, you know?
Yeah, facts. All right, man. Hey, any last words before I let you go? Hey, for a 14-year-old man, hey, you sure know your football, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for your support, my guy.
No problem. See you later.
Later. Coach Dante, what's up, my guy?
What's good, my guy? What's good? What's going on, man?
Hey, you tell me, man. Hey, we're 2-5. How good are you feeling switching to be an Eagles fan this year? How good are you feeling?
Man, like I said again, I stopped doing Texans videos at this point. This we can't even move the ball past the 50-yard line with the quarterback we got right now. So, and right now I stopped doing them videos. Right now, I just and Davis Mills is just not a good quarterback at this moment. He not ready. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, like again, I think we probably everybody got too big in the off season. And this is what we're getting right now. Looking at the talent that we got, looking at Quez Watkins, looking at Jalen Rager, looking at Devontae Smith. He's slowly progressing right now. Jalen Hurts being a one read quarterback, running up out of the pocket, not standing there, not making throws. The run defense is terrible. The linebackers look lost out there. Singleton is too little, too small. He reminds me of a cornerback. Um, no pass rush, which means the DBs ain't played that secondary actually ain't played bad football. It's just when the defensive line, when you're not getting no pressure, when you can't get to the quarterback, you leave that secondary vulnerable. And so it's a little mixture of everything right now. Everybody deserves blame. And including Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator. You got guys, Edwards Elaire, you got guys that not even superstar running backs running for over 100 yards. And I mean, again, it just goes across the board. To me, the blame goes all across the board. Everybody got to get better. Coaches, staff, players, everybody got to get better.
All right. So how would you fix it? All right. So that's because I know we blaming a lot and stuff like that. And Christopher, real quick before we move on, Christopher was like, we should be the team that shows the most support between players, staff, and fans, no matter the outcome. And then he said, players might play better knowing that they are loved. Christopher, look, I'm not going to disagree with you one bit, but the
Yep.
fact that these players know exactly how passionate this fan base is, it's
Yep.
not up to us to make you feel good. You getting
Yep.
paid, you getting paid millions of dollars to play a sport that you grew up loving. That's the only job you have is to play your sport. All right, Christopher, do you go to work and say, and your boss say, come here, Christopher, your love. I mean, it doesn't happen like that. If you're getting paid, you're obligated to do your job. Now, if they're
Yep.
getting death threats, getting called out their name, objects again thrown at them. Okay, I can see that. All they doing is booing. What you expect me to cheer when we're 2-5 and you put that doo-doo on the field, that product?
Yep.
Yo, Eagle fans flew to Las Vegas. They filled up that stadium yesterday to watch that hot garbage on the field. I mean, hotel
Yeah.
room, flights. These fans spent
Yep.
over $1,000-something to watch millionaires play a game that they grew up loving, and you want me to make them feel love? I'll tell you what, I got their jerseys. I'm not going. You do bad, I'm letting you know. That's how life is. You discipline your
Yep.
child when they do bad. This is just how life is. You don't just go out and give kudos, even if you losing, you 2-5. That's not the
Yep.
real world. The real world is you messed up, we're
Yep.
gonna let you know. As long as respectful, we're not messing with your family, calling you out your name, doing nothing like that. We're just booing. That's it.
Yep.
Coach.
Like I agree. Every last penny you said. We out here as content creators, dropping videos, supporting this team. And look what we've been looking at for the last 5 weeks. Look what we've been looking at. Guys getting outplayed, the coaching staff getting outcoached, guys getting their heart taken away from them, can't stop the run, can't defend the pass because the pass rush can't get to the quarterback, play calling, Jalen Hurts not throwing balls on time when the receivers are open. We can't establish a running game. You want to establish a running game all of a sudden yesterday, but then again, we as content creators as well. So if the guys are getting paid millions of dollars and not out there performing, we have every right to hold them accountable in this coaching staff for us and what we seeing out there on that field. And right now, what we're seeing out there on that field, we're seeing a team that's getting outplayed consistently each and every single week. That's just what it is, and we're not happy about a 2-5 start. We're not happy about that. So again, everybody's spending hard-earned money, and we making videos, putting them out there for the support of this team. And this is what we getting every weekend. This is the play they give us every single weekend on both sides of the ball. Blowing coverages, can't score on offense until garbage time. Jalen Hurts missing receivers wide open, looking for one read and just running. We're not gonna win too many football games when your starting quarterback is the leading goddamn rusher of this team. We're not gonna win many football games if the starting quarterback is the leading rusher of this team. He has 5 rushing touchdowns this year. How many does Miles Sanders and Kenny Gainwell rushing touchdown they have? Jalen Hurts is out.
Probably 5 combined, maybe 4.
Jalen Hurts has more. So against combination of everything, like JC Eaglesall said, we got the right to hold them accountable because we're busting out behind up all night. Doing these streams, videos, and this is what they're giving us on the field.
Yeah, fact. And look, another thing with this, right? If Nick Sirianni and his coaching staff came into this season saying, look, guys, don't expect a lot. We are a young, growing team. We're going to have some ups and downs. If he came on being humble instead of all these lies that we were fed as fans, hey, we're going to use our players to their strength. We're going to practice fundamentals. We lead the league in penalties a couple weeks ago. Like, we are that bad. The fundamentals is not there. We're fumbling the ball. We can't even run proper routes. We can't even stick to a game plan when we're down by 13 and before we abandon it. All this stuff that he told us throughout the offseason, we're not seeing any of them on both sides of the ball. These players are complaining about the scheme. Like, they complain about, hey, we don't understand. Hey, we're not in the right position. These all things that could get fixed. That's why I'm not giving up on this season. If you fix those things, if you listen to the players, change your scheme a little bit, all right? So they are the ones that has to make the play, not you. You could call the play, but they have to make the play. So if they are not in position to make the play, then you could call the plays all you want. It's not going to work. So 2-5 is not impossible to climb up, to climb out of and actually be a 500 ball club. So we're not far. We're not far. Yesterday, we fumbled in the goal line. Hey, that could have been a game-changing touchdown right there. But it's a little mistakes that we're doing. So, but we are still in this season. Do not give up on the season yet. Big Play Slate is behind. So a Big Play Slate. Hey, what's up?
What up, Slate?
What up, my guy? How you doing?
So what's on your mind?
Oh man, terrible game. I'm very disappointed, of course. Like everyone. We got smacked 30. What was the score? 33-22, right?
Yep.
Man, I don't ever want to watch that again, but I just feel like it was a mix of everything. Coaching, the players that are on the field. Um, and yeah, I feel like it was everything yesterday, including Howie Roseman and Lurie, and they weren't even playing because they picked these players. Uh, and the scheme was just terrible. So
So do you think it's more of the players or the coaching, like the scheme that they are playing in? Because look, another thing, real quick, I'm tired of watching guys that used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles succeed everywhere else. All right. So Mac Hollins, remember Mac Hollins? This dude could not snip the field with the Philadelphia Eagles. He go to the Dolphins, and every time I watch that freaking team play, he's making big catches
Yeah.
after big catches after big catches. But for some way, somehow, he could not even get on the field with the Philadelphia Eagles. Zach Kurtz been with the Eagles for what, 10 years? I believe 8 years.
Yep.
Yo, his longest. Yo, we always say that Zach Kurtz is not a yak tight end. Yesterday, this dude had a 47-yard tight end, which has been
Touchdown
the longest.
against the Texans. Yep.
A 47-yard touchdown reception.
One touch. He didn't get touched.
Yeah, he didn't get touched. So, I mean, is it the scheme that we playing or the players?
I really think it's the scheme, because when you look at it, Nick, the way him and his coaches are setting up these players, when you look at the receivers, it's like as soon as they get back in the field, they don't know what they're doing. Are they just supposed to sit there, or like, what do I do? Do I just sit there and wait for the ball to come to me, or do I just try to get open? That's what it's like. And the defense, I really don't know what's going on with them.
Well, our passing defense, is not that bad. Even yesterday, our passing defense did not kill us. It's the running game. When you can't stop the run, it's so easy to start throwing these these underneath throws, because now you are confused. Now, if we were stopping the run, there's no need to go for a stupid play action because it's not working. So guess what? Now you drop your linebackers a little bit in coverage, and you just play the pass. Forget the play action. But when you can't stop the run, you can't stop anybody. Derek, matter of fact, man, I got some stats, man. Yo, I got to show y'all something real quick. Because it's not that every quarterback we play, we make them look like, hey, this should be the next
Joe Montana.
Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Joe Montana.
Look at this crap right here. Besides Sam Darnold, incompletions now. This is a tweet from Bo Wolf. Incompletions. Derek Carr missed 3. He threw the ball over 30 times. He only missed 3 times. Tom Brady 8, Mahomes 6, Prescott 5, Garoppolo 8. We are setting record. We are making everybody that we play go to the Pro Bowl. I promise you. This defense is so bad. And the funny thing is, they're not throwing it deep. They're throwing it underneath because we can't stop the run. So it's easy to complete throws when you can't stop the run. And that's how you get some, Derek Carr goes for 31-34. That's a completion percentage of 91.2. The second highest for any quarterback with at least 30 passes in a game in NFL history. Against Dallas, we said history. When you say history, it's supposed to be good. We are setting bad history here. This is not good at all. The Philadelphia Eagles on defense are becoming a joke. And that's not who we are. We take pride in defense. We've always been, a defensive team that could stop the run and come after you, set the quarterback, and just play your defensive backs man up. Now we can't do none of that. Go ahead, big play, Slay.
No, I agree with you. I think it's just everyone not getting along with each other. When the coaches, when you're a head coach in this league, you're going to have to start thinking about the team. You can be a good positional coach, but there's a way tougher job when it comes to being the head coach. And that's something Nick Sirianni's struggling with. I think he's more of a positional coach. Him and Gannon, they're just not good D coordinators and head coaches.
All right, so let's talk about Jalen Hurts real quick because that's another tweet, man.
All
I
right.
got tweets for days. So this is another tweet right here, right? He's 3-8 as a starter, and in 3 wins we played Taysom Hill. He's not a quarterback. Matt Ryan, he's on a decline, and Sam Darnold. We saw what happened. All right, so and the 8
He's bad.
losses, huh?
Sam Donald is bad. He's bad.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
that
like
simple.
he's bad.
He's bad quarterback.
Like besides Andy Dalton and these 8 losses, you are playing quarterbacks that are game managers but they got experience. They know how to pick you apart. So I'm not surprised that that he lost to every quarterback that at least been in the league 2-3 years right now. That has been to the playoffs. That have their resume is probably better than his. So I mean, is Jalen Hurts if we give him the rest of the season, right, and we finish 9-8 or 8-9, how are you more comfortable with them moving forward as our franchise and use the 3 possible first round picks on defense, or are you going just try to start all over again and try to move those 3 picks, try to move up, or try to get a Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers? So what would you do with Jalen Hurts?
You want to take it?
I'll take it. I'll take that question. It depends on how he does from now to all the way to the season. If the organization feel like that Jalen Hurts should be the quarterback or not, I'm gonna say I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of inconsistencies of this guy. A lot of when people are wide open, when people are open, you got to make some of those throws. The throw at Dallas, that was clearly underthrown when Anthony Brown catches that interception. He didn't give Jalen Reagor a chance to catch that ball. That was underthrown. The throw that was intercepted by Jamel Dean, I don't know who was on the sideline, but the receiver was wide open on that play. His decision making it started to be bad. I mean, Sirianni calls a wide receiver screen against Tampa Bay. Everybody remember that when Ross Cockrell could have took that ball to the house. I understand about the play calling. That was terrible play calling. But you're a quarterback. You have to know not to throw that pass right there. If it's covered up like that, you should know that. That's the play calling. That's him. Then the very next play, he runs out of bounds. You can see him throwing the football, spike it to the ground, but the ball was up a little more. That would have been an interception taken to the house. So his decision making, his inaccuracy sometimes, him being a one-read quarterback and running instead of standing out a little bit longer, looking, see who the next guy is open. He kind of to continue to struggle with that a little bit. Every time he steps back, he's always seemed like he's looking for Devontae Smith instead of other guys. And if it's not open, he's running up out of the pocket. So it's the combination of the head coach and same time it's him too. But I don't know if I can see him as the starting quarterback or the franchise quarterback. I don't know. I'm not saying yes or I'm not saying no. But right now, from what I'm seeing, Jalen Hurts has been struggling. He has not been playing good football right now. He's playing average football right now.
All right, so a real quick, a big place. If you're watching on Facebook, and you need to go to my YouTube channel in order to click on the link to come into the chat. All right, so if you're watching on Facebook right now, go to the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to come into the chat. So so I could put you on. And stuff like that, because this is a recap Monday, and I want to hear from y'all. All right, so go ahead, big play, Slay.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts, man. I think yesterday, I honestly feel bad for him because I feel like some of those plays he just understood that he knew he messed up. Like, honestly, he messes up a lot, but yesterday I just saw something like a frustration in his eyes. Like, he kept on messing up every play. I like Philly 500. I've been in his live streams for most of the games that he's called this year. Yesterday's game, I agreed with him on one thing that he said, and I agree with him on a lot of the things he says too. But yesterday he said that Jalen Hurts, when he has the ball in his hands and he has so much time in the pocket, when he has time in the pocket, it's like he rolls out, and if he doesn't see anyone open, he just
Yeah.
rolls out, runs,
Right.
runs.
Yeah. Yep.
He
That's what I'm talking about.
hesitates or runs. He hesitates, stops, looks around the field, and just scans it, goes away. Um, and I don't know if it's because he if he says Devontae's not open, I'm just gonna take off. Um, I don't know. I really don't know, but I just think he has trouble scanning the field. That's the main concern I have with him. He doesn't see the field more. The guys like Quez Watkins, who only had 2 catches for 37 yards, by the way. Um, he doesn't see Dallas Goedert. Yesterday, he had 70 yards. So you gotta start taking more notice, scanning the field. That's one thing Jalen Hurts has to work on.
Well,
Uh,
look, I'm not gonna put all this on Jalen Hurts at all. I'm
No,
not.
no, 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 no. It's not
Like,
all of
no,
them.
no, no, no. I'm not. I'm not. I'm
It's not
not.
all of them.
Jason. Yeah, it's definitely not on him. I'm just having like this weird itch with him when it comes to him scanning the field. Yeah, that's it.
but yeah, so like, I mean, another thing too, like, yes, all right. So yesterday he was running for his life. I don't know what happened to Mariota. Like, I don't know what happened to Lane Johnson, but for some reason, somehow, Mariota was getting manhandled yesterday. Like, I didn't see that coming. Like, all week I had Raiders content creators on this show, and I'm like, good luck going against Mariota and Lane Johnson. Man, look, they didn't need no luck. It was like taking candy from a baby against a big old Mariota. Like, he wasn't even there. So a couple times that Jalen Hurts, like, his pocket awareness helped them from a fumble, from getting sacked. This could have been a worse beatdown if he was not mobile.
Yep.
It would have been really bad. So I'm going to give him some more time. I feel
No.
like that once we start the game, the first drive, he was running and we was running the ball. He was under center. I mean, like Miles Sanders was running the ball. I mean, it was so like an easy offense, a flowing offense. And then when Miles Sanders got hurt, everything changes. Why not keep the
Yep.
same play calling with Gainwell and Boston
Yep.
Scott? Because now
Yep.
you got him out of his rhythm. So that's what I saw yesterday from Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to blame him. Yes, the fumble with the mishandle of the snap. Um, but I think the play calling was so horrible. And it's easy to blame Jalen Hurts because he's the one that's receiving the plays. He's the one that got to go execute the plays regardless if it's good or not. But I don't think that he has enough power yet, leverage yet, to change the plays at the line. So whatever he called, and that's what he sees, and he just go with it.
And
And
that's
that's
why,
a,
yeah.
and that's another reason. That's another reason I say I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
because it's a combination like of both the play calling, but at the same time as a quarterback, uh, when you see the play that's literally called, when you see something is not there, you can obviously turn it down and go to another read. You can go to another read at the same time. So that's why I said I don't know, but it's a combination of both. It's clearly, if you have to put a poll up of who's the most to blame, I will put Jalen Hurts at least 20% of it, of the blame. Because like I say again, play calling is definitely issue. But again, that's what I say. Like I don't really know. I'm willing to wait and hold on to see some more by the end of the season to predict is this guy is right for the franchise or not. That's why I'm saying, because it's a combination of the play calling and it's both sides to everything.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I agree. And that's another reason why I feel like um
Yep.
if we get rid of not Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, even though I want him gone, I'm just so concerned because like Lurie is at the very top of everything. He owns
Yep.
everything. The money, everything that goes from anything that goes to the Eagles goes to him, basically. And that's why I'm so concerned, because if we get a new GM, what if he just tells him, do what I tell you to do, and F what the coach says, we're going to go about what we say, about what we do. It's going to be me and you running this team. And whenever it comes to drafting, don't let the scouts draft. The same thing he does with Howie Roseman, even though I think Howie Roseman is a big part of it too.
All right. So, hey, any last word, Big Play Slate, before I start answering these questions? I have somebody waiting behind us in backstage.
Nah. You have a great day, man. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. No problem. All right. So, real quick, Winston Kidd. Because of the O line we have, our offense identity should be power football. Bring Holyfield from the practice squad, make him our bell cow, use Sanders and Gainwell as center pace back. I guarantee that Smith, Rager, and Watkins would get so many more one-on-one matchups we wouldn't know what to do with. That's facts. But I
That's
still
big
would have
facts.
Miles Sanders be our bell cow though. I would not have Holyfield. I mean, Miles Sanders, his talent is like you saw yesterday. Like, before he got hurt. I mean, he was
Yep.
constantly getting this big chunk of yards. He's
Yep.
elusive. He did great yesterday. Like the only thing that
Mhm.
happened is he got hurt.
Yep.
I mean, he was averaging 5 yards
Yep.
per carry, 6 carries, 30 yards, and he was on pace to get over 100 yards that game. I mean, he
Yep.
got hurt before the first
Yep.
quarter even was over with.
Yep.
So, but let me see. Another thing was like a short game while completing first down in the first half will tire the uh, opposition defense for the second half. It could go facts. I mean, facts. That's good. Boys for life. Hey, of course, we know that he's a Cowboys fan. Hey, change your scheme. Okay. Facts. I agree with you. All right. You change your scheme. Nick Sirianni, I'm already said that he don't even watch a defensive tape of your team you are facing. He's coming up with a blind scheme. Look, man. Look, I have to agree with you. Like, I don't agree with him a lot, but when Nick
Yeah.
Sirianni, when I heard that today, I was kind of
Mm-hmm.
disappointed. That means that you don't
Yeah.
know what's going on the defensive side at all. And it's showing right
Yeah.
now because we cannot stop a nosebleed. We can't stop anybody. And this is the first
Yep.
time that I've seen the Philadelphia Eagles could get gashed up the middle. And playing two
Yep.
linebackers, I can remember the last time I've seen us play two linebackers. So if we're playing two linebackers,
Yep.
four linemen, so what everybody else doing? Like,
I don't know.
like, do they have like 8 wide receivers out there? Like, what are they doing? So it is what it is. All right, so Eagles champ. Hey, welcome to the chat. Hey, what's going on, man?
This is probably the worst year since I heard 1999.
Yep.
That's what I'm hearing.
You're 2-5.
First of all, man, I don't know if you heard, but Brandon Stanley, um, where do we start? Where do we start? I mean, you fire a Super Bowl head coach. You bring in the puppet head coach. You bring in the offense coordinator that only can call screens. You got a GM that survived 4 head coaches. Brandon Stanley a report just came out by Jeff McClain that Brandon Stanley denied an interview because of the GM. I know it's Jeffrey Lurie, but Jeffrey Lurie, if you're Jeffrey Lurie, how can you enjoy this? How can you enjoy being a loser? You know what I'm saying? You're 4 years from a Super Bowl, and we're talking about tanking again. Tanking. And you're going to rely on a GM who got us here in the first place. Let's be real, man. Jalen Hurts, he's not good. I had to go back and watch the tape. I had to go back and watch the tape, man. And he wasn't hitting the receivers. And some of it's not his fault. Some of it's the coaching, but he's not reading his reads right. He's getting out the pocket too soon. I'm all for, if Deshaun wants to come, I'd trade for him immediately. But I don't think he's coming. But this is a problem. when you destroyed everything over Howie Roseman being here. Your quarterback wanted to go because of the GM. You'd go and you trade the quarterback. Now he's playing good in Indianapolis. You trade a Super Bowl head coach. Then you hire Nick Sirianni, a T-shirt Garrett. That's what he is. He's Jason Garrett with T-shirts. Just not the clapper. He's just the T-shirt seller. I mean, that's what he is. Was he going to wear another T-shirt say beat Detroit? Is this what's going to happen? No coach is going to want to come here. Eric Bieniemy is not going to want to come here when Howard Roseman's here. That's the problem. People don't. You can fire the head coach, but the GM has got to go. And I don't know if Jeffery Lurie is going to do it because he's a Howard Roseman himself. He's the biggest problem right now. He needs to look himself in the mirror and say, you know what, I made a mistake. That's the first thing that needs to happen. This is embarrassing. It's disgusting to watch. This team didn't look like they want to play. Veterans are getting mad. Nick Sirianni probably just lost the locker room right now. We don't know that, but I'm sure reports going to come out that, more room. I mean, I told everybody the Howie Roseman stories are going to come out soon. And we're going to see what's happening behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? What is our plan? We don't got an identity.
All right, so right now we're 2-5. All right, so Howie ain't going nowhere in the next few weeks or a few games. Nick might not even go nowhere in the next few weeks or few games. So how would you fix this moving forward? We're 2-5. We're not out of it. We're not out of it. There's 10 games left. So what are some problems that you are seeing that if we fix, we could be 5-5 or 4-6, and then it just start making run because the Chargers is in there in the next a couple weeks, and who knows if we if we beat Detroit, hey, these guys might be up to it, we might beat the Chargers.
We're not beating Detroit.
So what are some problems that you see that could be fixed in order for us to start getting back on the winning track?
There's a lot. Defense scheme is terrible. You gotta adjust to it. Pass rush has to get through. Fletcher Cox, I mean, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know where to start. First thing that has to be is the play calling. The fact that Nick Sirianni said that he didn't even know what was going on, he's clueless. I felt like we just hired another version of Jason Garrett. You know what I'm saying? Not even a real head coach. I'd rather have Doug Peterson just kept Jalen Hurts. I think it would have been better. I'm saying, but like Jalen Hurts is not reading his reads right. And you can have a coach, but if the quarterback is not doing his part, and I'm not saying it's all his fault because there's a whole blame that goes around, just not him. We want to focus on the quarterback and the coach, but it's up here and it starts down here. And the first thing needs to happen is we need to find out what the problem is. And that starts with the defense not doing their job. Linebackers stink. I'd bench Singleton right now. I'd bench Eric Wilson right now. And it start Davion Taylor and Sean Bradley and just see what happens. Okay. Put Jacoby and Stevens to see what you have. Start the young guys. You know what I'm saying? I would start trading players, honestly. I'd start trading Fletcher Cox.
So are you giving up on this season already? So wait, are you done? You are out. Because if you are trading players at 2-5, you are done at 2-5. 7 games in. It's 17-game season, but you're done.
Let me ask you a question. Have you seen have you seen anything good for this team right now? Can you say there's any positive?
Yeah, look, yesterday I saw a lot. I saw the fact that if we run the ball, the first drive, I'm like, man, this is about to be the game we all been waiting for. When Miles Sanders got hurt, hey, everybody have a plan until you get punched in the mouth. So the punch in the mouth was Miles Sanders getting hurt. And Nick Sirianni panicked, was like, all right, abandon ship. We about to go back to what I've been doing. I told y'all that wouldn't work. He got hurt, and now we about to just throw. because we was getting Miles Sanders involved, Dallas Goddard. He caught a big 25-yarder. I mean, the offense was flowing, and then Sanders got hurt, and we went the other way.
And see, I don't want to be sound like I'm a fake fan, but I want to do as much possible to do one thing, and that is fire Howard Roseman. Because if Jeffrey Lurie gets hope,
that's not happening though. That's not happening right now. So we got to get off
always
that train.
hope.
Yeah,
we
but
can
the thing
always
is,
hope for it.
There's 10 games left. Harry Roseman is not getting fired in the next 10 games. So
we're gonna be right back where we were.
But
because
look,
this is a reality.
Look, I believe in this. If we could be and complain all we want, but what is the solution moving forward with 10 games left? Because I'm not giving up on the season, but I just want to know.
I'm not giving up either. I hope this team changes. I do, but
we're not firing Harry Roseman, so that's out the question. So, in your mind, as an Eagles fan, and the firing is out the picture because I don't think that no coach is getting fired. I mean,
I think Sirianni get fired after this.
Yeah.
Well, this year though, I'm talking about this.
He'll be a scapegoat, just like Doug Peterson and all these coaches that got fired, and we'll keep the GM. I mean, nothing changes until this GM's gone. You can bring all the head coaches you want. You can bring all the quarterbacks you want. You can win as much as possible. It starts with the GM. So we can do all this, and we can talk about all the positive, all the draft, but the guy doesn't hit those draft picks. He doesn't hit them.
You, though. What you're not listening right now is this. I don't care about the offseason. My mind is I have 10 games left. All right? I'm invested in these 10 games. What can be fixed on the offensive side? Hell yeah. Yes, I do. I see us winning at least 6 more games. Okay. Like no lie. All we need is that one quality win. Even if we beat Detroit, right? And let's just say we barely escaped by, okay, boom, I got it. And then the following week, we got the Chargers. If we beat the Chargers, that could be the win that, that spring us, forward, Hey, but look, the thing is, I've been an Eagles fan long enough to know I've seen this team dead, 4th place in a division and rise up and win the division and made the playoffs. So it's not possible with 7 games in. We're 2-5. We're not 0-7. And we're only 2 games or maybe 2.5 games away from the wild card. So these teams are not doing that great. The 49ers is trash. The Seattle Seahawks is trash. So, I mean, they're all struggling. So we're still in this.
Yep.
So I want to know what moving forward we could do in order to start winning some games. And then, look, once we lose 8 games, I think it's a little bit of wash. I think maybe 8 or 9, depends how these people or these other teams are doing. But right now, we in it. I don't want to hear that we're out of it. We're 2-5. I got it. So if you're out, you out. Yeah. If you say the Eagles are done,
I'm in the middle right now.
Hey, you wrapped it up
right now.
You got
I'm
it.
in the middle right now. I'm in the middle.
All right. So you're in the middle. So what would it take to bring you over just a little bit, like 52%, just a little bit? Now the middle is 50. What would it take for you to go to 52%? What would you have to see? Because Detroit line
defense play better.
Okay, so
defense play better. Linebackers.
Okay. I got a question.
I want to see young guys.
I got a question for Eagles Champ. For Eagles Champ. So by saying that Jalen Hurts is not good, are you rephrasing? Are you going to rephrase your statements on Jalen Hurts as being better than Dak Prescott in that area, since we came out and heard you say he's not good? No, but you said at first he was.
I said Daniel Jones ain't good. He's not good.
No, I think Daniel Jones. I said Daniel Jones is okay. He's a good, pretty decent quarterback. Well, he's playing better than Jalen Hurts. We can say that he's playing better than him right now. I can say that he's playing better than him right now at this point in time. But like, give me your why your mind has changed though about Jalen Hurts after you were so on him. Like we all knew that he was going to have some ups and downs. What made you change your mindset on him though? What made you change your mindset on him a little bit?
So I went back and watched
before you go hey, hold on. Hey, Jason and James, Hey, Jason and
Bring
James,
back
right?
Nick Foles. Oh.
Hey, look, I want to know what would y'all do moving forward? Are y'all out of this season? Are y'all packing your bags? What would y'all have to do to move forward if y'all still in this season? That's my question for
Here's the
y'all,
point.
Jason and
Nick
James.
Foles wouldn't help this team. Nick Foles wouldn't help this team. If this offensive line stinks, bro, Nick Foles is done. That's the other thing people got to understand. Nick Foles needs a hell of a good offensive line and a really good defense. Our defense isn't even stopping nobody right now. So it don't matter what quarterback you have. I mean, listen, I got flaws. Jalen Hurts got some flaws, but I don't think it's all his fault. But
we know. Like, I give Hurts 20% of the blame, really, but he got some blame. But it's not definitely. He's not the leader of the pack, though. To blame, he's not the leader of the pack, actually.
But like, I'm hearing rumors that the Eagles are next year going to either draft a quarterback or trade for a quarterback next year. That's what I'm hearing from Jeff McClain and all that stuff. And I don't get it because like you draft a quarterback
like all year though. Look, it's gonna be like that when Carson Wentz was our quarterback. Hey, there was rumors. I mean, it's always gonna be rumors, but like, you know what I mean. So, but look at Jeff Fisher, the perfect example. Jeff Fisher with Jared
Goff. That to Nick Sirianni?
With Jared Goff. Jared Goff was considered a bust, right? A complete bust.
Yep.
Jeff Fisher got fired, and Sean McVay came in, and for 3 years, like Jared Goff was one of the top quarterbacks in the league. He was like runner-up for MVP at one point. So that's what I'm saying. Like us Eagles fans, we have zero patience when it comes to losing. Nope. Like, hey, if we're not winning, get rid. Somebody has to go immediately. Like, there's no 1 year trial period, and there's no 2 year trial period. Like, Andy Reid was here for 14 years, but every other coach was here. But every other coach was here for like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But like, look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, they don't fire the coach. The Baltimore Ravens.
No, because they don't fire the coach because the coach knows what to do. The coach knows what to do, and they don't have puppets.
Losing seasons too. But because injuries happen. You know, like last year, the Pittsburgh Steelers coach should have been fired. There's no way you go 11-0 and then get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. But guess what? He's a proven coach because he had time. You know what I mean? Not everybody.
He also won a Super Bowl too.
But not.
He won 2 Super Bowls.
Pearson won a Super Bowl.
He should have never been fired.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't have no patience.
Tomlin is a good
because obviously we came with Nick Sirianni, who's a puppet. Nick Sirianni's a puppet. You can see he doesn't know what to do. Like, you know, there's some, like, honestly, it's like I felt like we should have like kept Pearson, just play Jalen Hurts and see what would happen. But you hire a rookie head coach that has no experience except T-shirts, and who hired them? Jeffrey Lurie hired Roseman. We're just going to hire another puppet. We can, like, people think we're going to get Eric Bieniemy.
Do you know
Eric Bieniemy ain't going to come here? Eric Bieniemy ain't going to come here. Why would he want to come here when he's not even going to get power to be a head coach? Because you got two people, and I guarantee the story's going to come out that they're telling Nick Sirianni not to run the football either.
Well,
I mean, come on.
Like, but do you know why Doug Pearson got fired? Because after he won the Super Bowl, he wanted more control. He wanted more say. So you're like, no. Look, I agree with you. And that's why why did the Eagles then hire a Deuce Staley? Because Doug Pearson wanted more control.
I know why.
And Deuce Staley probably was the same thing, but they see what's going on. And they got rid of him.
Why they hired Nick Sirianni. Number one, Nick Sirianni does what Harry Roseman says. And number two, Harry Roseman wouldn't have to worry about someone taking his power. Listen, people forget when Harry Roseman was thrown back in the closet by Chip Kelly, Harry Roseman promised that he will never, ever let something happen again. So, you know, think about it. This GM has been the scapegoat. I mean, this GM has saw 4 coaches get fired, and he still remains a GM. We traded a franchise quarterback. Say what you want about him. You know, to me, he's playing better than Jalen Hurts right now. You know what I'm saying? He's playing better than Jalen Hurts right now. We fired a Super Bowl head coach and got a puppet T-shirt Garrett that doesn't clap, but he shows off his teeth. I mean, he's a cheap Jason Garrett. You know what I'm saying? He's a puppet, and we are 2-5. I mean, and we're playing a Lions team that has, showed hard. They play hard,
Yeah, they
and
have.
to be honest, is like, well, if you see that there's some good, I mean, I don't know. Like yesterday, I was watching this game, and the team looked like it was quitting on this coach. I mean, players are coming out. Fletcher Cox just came out and said that Jonathan Gannon doesn't even know what the hell he's doing most times. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't know what he's doing. When people are saying that, then you lost the locker room. And I'm wondering if this team actually is going to want to play this Sunday versus the Lions, or are they going to give up like they did last year?
Nah, man.
And that's what I'm wondering.
I think that they will be fine, man.
I can't see them giving up against the 0-7 squad.
Yeah. Look, hey, there are blue collar players and fans. There's no way that they're just gonna give up. I mean, look, they're gonna give up if there's nothing to play for.
Yeah,
2-5. There's still 10 games left. There's still 10.
I like your positivity, man.
It's not positivity.
I like your positivity.
Okay. It's not positivity. It is the fact that I know how Philadelphia Eagle players play. Like I've seen the Dawkins, the Trouters, just even Jordan Hicks, D'Amico Ryan. I've seen McNabb and Vic. So it's the same thing with this team. We're just young, but don't worry. But we got the mixture of vets and young players on this team. Even before the season even started, there was like, oh, I'm having fun. Because we didn't play a snap yet, but the energy was there. You know what I mean? Like the energy
what
was
energy?
There.
What energy? Our linebackers stink.
Even Zach Hurts was like, hey, this is the most fun I've had by far. But they had not played a snap. They got catfish like we did. Like us fans got catfish. I mean, it was buying into the hype. Yeah. Oh, this coach is going to let us do what we do best. He's going to use our strength. And then the season started. And then we had this blowout victory, 32-6, Super Bowl. And then all of a sudden, boom. And now you start to see like, man, you don't know.
And guess who that is? So, guess who? Who hired him?
Has been this bad, yeah.
Jeffery Lurie and who?
Look.
Who?
We all agree that after this season,
Howie Roseman.
But the thing is, I don't want to talk about after this season. See, I don't want to give up and talk about it. I know what needs to be done in the offseason. Nick Sirianni might have to be fired. Like Howie Roseman might have to be fired.
He might.
Jonathan Gannon might have to be fired. We might have to clean the house. But unless you are giving up on this season, I don't want to hear about the offseason. I want to hear how could we like suck it up, fight, and try to salvage this season. We're 2-5. We're not 2-10.
Yep.
Or 2-8. We're 2 games out of a wild card playoff game.
You want to play in the wild card?
You want to play in the wild card? Anything can happen. Look at the Giants.
That's the playoff.
Look at the Giants.
You want to play in the wild card?
Yes, the Giants. In 2007, right?
Of course.
The 2007 Giants, 18-0 Patriots. Nobody saw the Giants coming. Anything could happen. It's not about the best team. It's about the team that get hot at the right time.
Yep.
So
what's the teams that we play? What's the team we play? The Lions, and who else we play?
The Chargers. We play the Jets, the Giants twice, the Washington football team twice, Dallas.
That's a loss.
But Dallas might be resting their players by that time. So, hey, they might just let us in.
Yep.
Who knows? But I do have the schedule here, though. Hold on real quick.
Again, once you get in the playoffs,
they might get the first win against us.
Look, this is schedule right here, right? So we have the Lions, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Saints, Giants, Jets, Washington football team, Giants, Washington football team, Dallas. That's our schedule.
Gustavo Rodriguez, I agree too. I think the players are done with the head coach, man. I think we did lose the locker room, and
But
I hope that's not the case.
Winning cures all. We see that in every sport. Once you start winning, all that little bad blood just goes away. Come on now. If you're a sports fan, I don't care what level. When you start winning, you might still have the same issues, but guess what? Right now, you got the momentum and you fight through it and you start winning. That's all I'm saying. All we need is one win, and then we'll see what happens. Right now, it's been a while. The last win we had.
So let me ask you a question. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you good.
If we lose to the Lions, are you going to be done with the season?
If I lose to the Lions, man, if somebody don't get fired the next day, like
if we lose to the Lions, are you going to be on the fire Howard Roseman? Are you going to be on the fire Howard Roseman?
It's not going. No. If our defense get gashed, if it's a defensive loss, I think that Jonathan Gannon does not survive.
But then he's a scapegoat because we fired Jim Schwartz.
I don't care.
Then we're just going to hire another Jonathan.
Somebody got to get fired if we lose to the Giants. I don't care who it is.
If we lose to the 0-7 Detroit Lions, somebody needs to go fire Jonathan Gannon or Nick Sirianni ass on the field if we lose to the 0-7 Detroit Lions. Somebody needs to
here's my thing.
That's just the point of
we fire all the coaches. Here's my thing. We fire all these coaches, but we still keep the same guy who hires them.
That's what I'm saying.
We still keep this guy. I'm not worried. We fire them. We might as well just keep them.
Him right now. Look, we understand. We all completely say it. I don't know no Howard Roseman. I don't care about no Howard Roseman. I don't give a damn about Howard Roseman right about now. I care about us going out there winning football games
come on in,
now. Try to get this thing cleaned up. If he gets fired, he gets fired. Because I don't know Howard Roseman, and I don't care about that. I care about this team trying to go out there and compete and win games.
Listen,
I don't care about no
I've been Eagles
or nothing like that. Jeffery Lurie signed off on everything as well, but right now we are 2-5.
He's a problem too.
To see how we can fix.
He's a problem too.
So like I say,
but here's the thing.
When we talk,
I've been the Eagles fan since I was 4 years old. I don't know the 1999, but I heard it's worse than that. But I can tell you this one. This year, this might be worse than last year. Might be worse than last year.
No, it's not.
I don't know about that one.
No, it's not.
I don't know that. How many games did we win last year?
4.
How many games have we won today? This year.
2 already. And
okay, so we would have to win 2 more.
Okay.
Anyway, you look at it.
We better not get swept by the Giants, the Jets, the Giants. The Detroit Lions. So that's 5 wins right there. And then the freaking the Denver Broncos. They started 3-0.
Denver Broncos gonna be this.
Denver Broncos have not played nobody. Denver Broncos played a combined record of 0-9 their first 3 weeks. That's who Denver played. A combined record of 0-9 teams. Now look where they at right now. They're struggling.
Are the Raiders a good team? Were the Raiders a good team?
They're all right. They're an okay team. Yes, they're an okay team. They're in first place in their division.
Who?
So that tells you something
the
right
Raiders.
there.
The Raiders are only in first place because we lost. But they weren't a good team.
Yeah, they are. Look, they're a good team because they beat the Ravens. They beat the Ravens, and I believe they beat the Steelers. I believe, but they are a good team because
beat the Raiders and they beat.
They're a good team because they got what?
They lost the Chargers in the close game
because they drafted properly. They got young talent everywhere. They got linebackers. They got defensive ends in the draft. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Listen, I hope this team goes out there
and they got a top 10 quarterback. They got a top 10 quarterback. Derek Carr is a top 10 quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Well, he's a top 10 quarterback. We got a top 10 quarterback in fantasy.
Yeah, but Derek Carr is the original top 10 quarterback. He's an actual top 10 quarterback in the league.
I know.
JC
He's
Eagle. JC Eagle. Let me ask you a question. Let's say Deshaun Watson asks for a trade, and say he is getting traded, and he agrees to come to Philly. Would you trade for him right now?
Nope.
You
I do
wouldn't?
not. Nope. I do not
I
want that
wouldn't.
drama, that headache, that prediction. That hey, is he going to be? When is he going to be suspended? Even if he get
No. According
this
to Ian
year.
Rappaport, he's not on the commissioner list at all. He's
I got
not
it
on
because
there.
they're still waiting. But the future, just like Zeke Elliott, right? He started 6 games, 7 games, and then guess what? Bam! After his thing was over with, he got suspended 6 games. So,
Mhm.
like that cloud that's holding over his head to me, I don't like it because if we are impatient with a quarterback that could play all 17 games, imagine a quarterback that can't play for 6, 7, 8 games. What are we going to do then? We'll be in the same position.
But then we'll draft another quarterback. That's the issue.
That makes no
Because we're
sense.
quarterback.
That makes no
Watson
sense
and
to
then
go
draft.
get Watson and then draft the quarterback behind him. That makes no sense
makes
to
no
do that.
sense.
Actually do that. That's just wasting. You're just wasting at this point. That
Who's
made
this
no
guy?
sense.
Is he supposed to come in?
No traffic.
Bird Gang. Hey, where you at, Bird Gang? I can't see you. But yeah, so look, I don't. Deshaun Watson is a phenomenal talent.
No, but
All
I just hear tweets. I don't want him, but
Yeah, I don't
like I
want
said,
him.
man.
And also, how's that going to all right, look, the Philadelphia Eagles got some passionate fans, man. He even said that he don't even want to come here. You know why? This is a tough place to play.
I know why he don't want to come here because of the damn GM.
No,
the damn GM.
The fan. He don't want to deal with the fans. He do not want to deal with the fans. We're passionate. Hey, we have booted out like high talent, high draft picks. Markel Fultz can't shoot. Also, he can't shoot. Ben Simmons, oh my God, he don't want to be here no more. He's mentally not even tough enough. Carson Wentz was begging to leave Philly.
He was begging to leave for one reason. He was begging to leave because he wanted GM fired.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't fire him, so they traded him.
But also, look, when the fans start booing you and you are so used to a certain way, you be like, oh, y'all booing me? How dare y'all boo me? Nope, I want out. Hey, some people can't handle tough criticism. Like, that's all I'm saying. But Deshaun Watson said this. I don't want to go to Philly. Hell no. Why? It's because of the fans. Because I guarantee you, he saw us win a Super Bowl 4 years ago. Miami haven't won a Super Bowl within, when was that? Miami won a Super Bowl? I don't know.
They haven't won. I don't think they ever won a Super Bowl.
No, Dan didn't win it. No, he didn't win it.
They went, but they never went.
He won it. Weren't they undefeated that year too?
Yeah,
they were 17-0.
Yeah,
that one season. What that was like? Hey, before I was born.
1979, wasn't it? 1970.
I wasn't even born yet. So, but I'm.
He already opened up the trade offers anyway.
Hey, Granddad just said 73. 1973, they won the Super Bowl.
The Eagles, it's not even in one.
Hold on. 1982. Hey, oh man. Let me see. Yeah, Miami won back-to-back in 72 and 73. Look, either way, it's been a long time. And they've been a bad team since then. You know what I mean? So why would you want to go to Miami, a losing franchise, whether it comes to Philadelphia, 4 years removed, by the way, from winning a Super Bowl because of a GM that you probably won't even talk to or see? I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. What's up, Bird Gang?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What up, Bird?
Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Just got off the live. Man, our birds, man. We just talked about it for like 2 hours. It's garbage. It's garbage juice. If we lose to Detroit, someone needs to get fired on the ASAP.
Who would you fire, though? Who's the easiest person to fire? But who's the easiest person to fire? Who's the easiest person to fire if we lose to the Lions? Gannon.
First.
Because you can't fire the head
Don't even
coach.
get back on the bus.
So you would fire Gannon.
Get ready for him.
I understand we want to fire Gannon, and I get maybe Howard Rosen will get fired, but it starts with him. Even though he's not going to get fired, you gotta go. You hear the thunder? That's the whole team right now. Bad day. I'm
All right,
saying.
Bergen. Hey, I want to hear your thoughts, man. Like watching this game yesterday. All right, I've caught some of your, recap and post game and stuff like that. Watching this team yesterday, are you completely done with this team? And if you're not done with this team, what can we do to fix it this season? Not off season, this season, and able to start winning some games.
The only thing I can think of possible, right, to fix this team is go get a linebacker, maybe two of them. You know what I'm saying? 2 star quality linebackers. Even if you got to use a first round pick to get one, you know what I'm saying? Hell, we just traded Flacco. We should have traded for maybe one of their starting linebackers or something because we need better linebackers, man. These guys on defense aren't tackling nobody like that. We need someone that's going to thump them, stop these guys in the middle of the hole, tackle them behind the line of scrimmage type linebacker, not the guys that are going to wait 5 yards down the field and then go shoelace tackle these guys. No, we need some guys that can hit somebody. Secondly, I don't know, man, that coaching staff, our coaching staff sucks so bad. It's hard to really evaluate these players. You know what I'm saying? Like these players, like you want to say they super suck, but then it's like you hear these guys coming on screen saying that it's the scheme. You heard Cox and McLeod go, it's the scheme. We got to try to adjust to make plays. And why you got to do all that? That's too much. That's too much. You know what I'm saying? You're putting too much on these guys, giving them this trash scheme. They know it's trash. I've never even heard so many star players come on TV and say that their scheme's trash. Never. I don't even recall the last time anybody's ever said that on TV for Eagle, to be honest. Yeah. But you've heard the offensive guys come up. You've heard Goddard. You've heard Devontae Smith. You heard all these guys say, like, we need to run the ball more. We need to do this more. We need to do that more on offense. And now you're hearing Cox and these guys need to put me in position to make plays. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting hit double team. I got 600 pounds worth of meat on me every single down because I can't go out there and do what I do best and be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do. You shouldn't have these players in that kind of mind frames, man. That just shows everyone that this coaching staff doesn't know what they're doing. We just lost to a team that didn't even have a coach.
And
by
the way, the Rams just traded a linebacker, what's his name, Young, to the Denver Broncos for a 7th round pick. You tell me
Kenny Young. His name Kenny Young.
Where you at, Howie?
Anyway. Yep.
It's like,
all right, so let me ask you a question real quick. Before the season started, because this is about to tell me where y'all are at from the beginning. Before the season started, before y'all saw a snap, Coach, what was your record prediction?
I had us going to the playoffs.
No, Coach, what was your record prediction, Coach? I just want to know the record prediction.
10-7. 10-7.
All right, Eagle Champ. Eagle Champ.
I had us going 10-7 this year.
Bird game.
You dirty mother.
Hey, what was your record prediction, Bird game?
My very first video was 11-6. Okay. I went back and found out. But then I was on a 12-5 train. I ain't going to lie about it. Okay. I thought we had a team that could do stuff. And I still don't necessarily think that we don't got the team. I just don't think we got the people leading a team. Look at everybody, man.
Okay.
Their progression is going down. Jalen Hurts
was 11-6, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked that is this. Our team has talent. The issue is the coaching staff need to put these guys in position to win ball games. We are a better team than last year. Last year, we won 4 games. And we are a much better team than last year. So that's why I'm saying the players are correct when they are blaming the scheme. Because we're right there. The talent is there. It's the coaching that's the problem.
Yeah. And we're worse than last year.
Yep.
2-5. Last year we're 4-1.
Well, this guy must be giving up because he said he's ready to trade Lane Johnson and Jalen Reagor. I'll trade Jalen Reagor. I have not seen nothing out of that dude. I'm sorry. I was not a fan of drafting Jalen Reagor in the first place. I wanted another guy.
But it's not Jalen Reagor's fault that he's not getting the opportunities though.
Jalen Reagor can't get open. He's terrible at run routes. He's terrible at route running. I can pull up so many freaking tape where he's not running his route.
In the Tampa Bay game, when we were struggling,
he was running the wrong route. Have you seen him?
What
Hold on, let them talk. Hey, let them
No,
talk. Come on now.
listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. In the Tampa Bay game, what's the 2 reasons we got up the field? Jalen Rager had 2 pass interference penalties. So if you're getting pass interference every time, what that means? You're obviously beating the defender. Jalen Rager is getting 2 catches a game. Because why? Jalen Hurts will look for Devontae Smith the whole time. If he's not there, or either his first read, if it's not open, he's running. So how's he getting the opportunity? You see what he did yesterday? He caught a ball over two guys. You've seen potential, but if you're not getting the opportunity to make plays, how can you say Jalen Rager can't run routes and get open? How can you even say that if he's not given an opportunity, given opportunities? You can't say that because he's not actually getting the opportunity. He's getting open.
He is getting
and Jalen Hurts will underthrow the ball.
He can't run
overthrow him. No, he's not. If he's getting it up, why is every time he's open, Jalen Hurts overthrows him or underthrowing him? If he's getting an opportunity, why is every time he's open? Go back to Dallas
so now we blame the quarterback for that. Okay.
Every time
what is everybody's record the last 10 games of the season?
You say what?
So, Coach, hey, what's everybody's last record prediction the last 10 games? Because this is what we focus on, man. Look, I don't care about the past, about the off season. Unless you are completely giving up on the season, what is this team record the last 10 games of the season, Coach? Put you on the spot first. Go ahead, Coach.
I gotta get the schedule for me and tell. I can't give it to you right out the bat. I need to see. Give me the schedule. Then I can predict from that. Right.
Let's see. The Lions, that's a loss. Broncos, that's a loss. The Giants, might be a loss.
He said me. He said coach.
Hey, coach. I said coach.
He said coach. All right. So I'm gonna give us a win against the Detroit Lions. But if we don't beat the Detroit Lions, the whole coaching staff need to be fired. Somebody needs to get their ass fired on the field if we don't beat them. But I'm banking on us beating the Detroit Lions. Will it surprise me if we don't beat them? No, it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I'm banking on us going in there and beat them. Denver, that's a tough matchup in a hostile environment, in a high altitude. See us losing that game. I'm gonna give us a win in that one. I will give us a loss against the Giants. I think we're gonna split with them. I think we're gonna split with the Giants. I think we're gonna split with the Washington football team. Also, we're gonna lose to the Chargers. We're gonna beat the Saints. They're inconsistent. We're gonna beat the Jets. We're gonna split. We're gonna split with the Giants again. We're gonna split with the Giants. I already went through that. Then the Cowboys, they may be already be in a playoff picture, so that will give us that win right there.
Eagles champ.
You want to fire every head coach, right? After the Lions game, but we still got the same problem. What is firing the head coach going to do when we still got the main issue here? So,
what's your record?
What do you want to hire?
10 games. What's your
the Lions? Listen. Here's the problem. We can fire any head coach right now, and he can still have the same issues. But let's talk about the schedule because we're not going to talk about that. We've beaten the dead horse in that. The Eagles and the Lions game. Let me tell you something. The Lions are playing hard football right now. All right, we either if we lose this game, this is done. This is done after that. You have to keep yourself alive. So the Lions, you have to win. I don't see us winning that game. I don't see us winning, bro. And it's hard for me to say because I'm the most positive Eagle fan out there. I was the one who was saying that we were going to win. It's hard for me to say this, bro.
So what's your record prediction then? It should be easy. It should be 0-10, so we can move on. Is it 0-10, 1-9, 2-8? What's your record prediction?
Wait, what was yours, Coach? 5-5?
You said what?
What was yours? 5-5?
Yeah, I said we were gonna beat Detroit. I said we was gonna beat Denver. We was gonna split. We was gonna split with New York. We gonna split with Washington. I said we're gonna lose against the Chargers. We're gonna beat the Saints, And I said, but just because Dallas right now the way they playing, they may be in a playoff picture already. They may just give us that game. They may be just resting their starters, and we may just win that game. Right there. So I'm gonna give us the last win against the Cowboys.
No. Here's the thing: if you trade for a linebacker, I don't think they'll misuse because let's be real, Jonathan Gannon won't have anything around him. Man. Let's be real. Come on, man. I think Jonathan Gannon has really no linebackers around him. Alex Singleton is not even a linebacker. So if you get someone like
prediction, still waiting for your prediction.
We waiting for your prediction. You talking about the damn schedule? Talking about the players. We waiting on the prediction.
Why are you trying to do this to me, man? Why are you trying to do this to me?
You can say I passed. Hey, you can say pass.
I don't know. I don't know how this team's going to be. Pass. I don't know how this team. I don't know.
Hey, what's your last 10 prediction per game?
12-5 until proven otherwise. Bees, I think we're gonna go 10-0, baby. Go ahead, Jinx. Woo! But if we lose to these Lions next week, how can you say you can see them winning anybody else for real? Like,
okay. So what's your record? Hey, don't say 12-5. So hey, give me a real prediction.
Okay, what I want them to do, let me see. I see one loss.
Sorry about that.
Hey, if y'all in the chat, 8-2, drop
baby.
Your prediction the last 10 games. Drop your prediction. 8-2, right? So who you see us losing to?
San Diego for sure.
Okay.
So
I don't see us winning that. And then
so if I say we lose every game, will you kick me off the live stream?
You passed. And you still on the live stream.
Oh. Okay, I appreciate that.
Hey, go ahead, Bergen.
And man, because I had a sweep in them though, but I think it's possible. I'm gonna go with the Chargers and maybe the Broncos.
Oh wow, okay.
I really was thinking the Cowgirls, but I cannot give them that. I can't give it to them. I just won't.
All right. So
all the reason I gave them the Cowboys because by that time the way they playing, the Cowboys may be finished with the division. By the way they playing, we all the Giants and Washington football team, and we all at the bottom of the barrel right now. We literally tied for the last the bottom of the division. So the Cowboys are 5-2 right now. So the way they're playing right now, I got them. They're gonna look like they're gonna win the division. The way they're playing. They're 5-1.
What is the rest of their schedule? Do you have that?
Okay.
I mean, I probably could pull up later, but
yeah.
So I got us beating the Lions, losing to the Chargers, beating the Broncos, beating the Saints, beating the Giants, beating the Jets, beating the Washington football team the first game. All right.
Yeah.
And then possibly losing to the Giants, losing and then winning the Cowboys the last game. So I got us about 8-2. 8-2. Worst case 7-3. So to finish the season 8-9 or 9-8.
Can I say something?
All we need is one win. One win to start us off, man.
If we lose to the Giants, bro.
It's still possible we could be 10-7.
I mean, yeah, possible.
If we lose to the Giants,
it's possible.
If we lose to the Giants, I'm gonna cry.
But I will say, if we get that run to make it to 10-7, we're winning the Super Bowl. That would be an amazing run. You know what I'm saying? That means we done went through some teams, beating them. We would have got it together.
What, 10 and what? 10-7, you said?
Mm-hmm. Because we're still not even out of the playoffs.
So we're 2-5 now. So if we lose to the Chargers and one other team, I mean, look, the only thing I have to say with that, Bergen, is who are the teams are we going to face in the playoffs? Because ain't none of them is going to be on our schedule that we about to play now. You know what I mean? Even the Cowboys, even if we beat them, but like by the time we play them, they might be sitting there, guys, because there's only one bye. There's only one
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
that could get a bye. So if they are locked in the playoffs and there's no need to move up to get a bye, so they might be resting their guys. So we might be able to play them half strength, and then the following week we face them full strength. Who knows what might happen? But the momentum will be with us, though. You know what I mean? It will be, a team that got hot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
And that's the best time, second half of the season. You start getting hot then anything can happen. I keep comparing it. Everybody keep forgetting. I keep comparing that to remember the first time the Giants won when they won those the two Patriots?
9-7.
Yeah, the first one, they were a good team. You know what I'm saying? And the second time, they weren't that great. No one expected them to do it, and then they still did it. So I feel like that's what we're going through right now. The first time, we were the good team. Carson had us 11-2, you know what I'm saying, before Nick came in and finished it off for us. And then this season, we're kind of like, whoa, no one still knows our identity. No one still knows none of that stuff. So if we can get it hot at the end of this season and hit that hot button, who knows? We might be that team to win the Super Bowl again this year.
Yo, Jenks, I would not say, Jenks. I do not believe 12-5 until proven otherwise, because I believe in the teams that we are going to play. And I just told you, the Chargers, look, if we beat the Chargers, and I really feel like we can, but, just based what we've been seeing the past few weeks, we just got to get one game at a time. We cannot think about 2, 3, 4. We just got to get one game at a time. We beat the Detroit Lions. We'll see what happened with the Chargers. Even if we lose to the Chargers, like I show you, like the back-to-back games against the Broncos and the Saints. The Saints, to me, we're going to watch them play tonight, as a matter of fact. And the game about to start, actually. So, wait, is the game on now? The Saints game? Oh, man, I've been going for an hour and 45 minutes right now.
You can watch the Saints game. You can watch all the players that we should have had in the draft.
All right, so, look. We're going to go around the room. One last, just tell me how you feeling about the Philadelphia Eagles moving forward, and then what ended on that note.
What channel is the Saints game on?
ESPN. The ESPN. Hey, go ahead, Eagles champ.
I feel about the Eagles right now.
Yeah, one last word about the Eagles, and then we are bouncing off of here. All right, Coach. Hey, go ahead, Coach. Because I gotta go, man. So, right now you run the ball. Go ahead, Coach.
So what I'm gonna say about the Eagles, it does take one win to get everything together. But like I say, the Lions, they played hard. They damn near almost beat the Rams. So this will not be an easy task by any means necessary. If we lose to the Detroit Lions, then somebody got to get fired on the field. Somebody got to get fired on the field if we lose to the Detroit Lions. Linebackers got to come up and hit somebody, which is they haven't done. Tired of getting gashed on the ground consistently by running backs that not even stars in this league. Tired of getting gashed on the ground. I believe the secondary has played decent, but if you're not getting any type of pressure on the quarterback, your secondary is vulnerable to get gashed if you're not getting no pressure on the quarterback at all. Sirianni's got to be good with his play calling. That has not. It's a combination of both. Jalen Hurts missing open wide receivers, looking at one read, not going to the next read, not just standing there, willing to take a hit to let the ball go. Underthrowing wide receivers. Receivers gotta find a way to get open. We gotta find a way to first establishing a damn running game instead of being so goddamn one-dimensional. We gotta do that. Offensive line gotta stop getting beaten off the football and manhandle, because Dillard has been getting manhandled on that offensive line. Jack Barrett against Tampa Bay, and he got manhandled by the Glockway, whatever.
Yeah, Dillard should be benched, man. Why is he?
Yeah. So we got to get
that.
Don't
even start. Dillard don't start.
He played at the end of the game.
He played
Mariota was there.
The last game. Yeah.
When Lane Johnson
But
went out.
anyway, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all I wanted to get out there, man. Like I said, I'm just
Yeah.
tired of getting gashed on the ground. And again, it's unacceptable. No, none of those guys running backs that I just mentioned. If you're looking at, they're not superstar wide running backs, and we're just getting gashed on the ground. Defensive lines is getting pushed out the way and moved. And so again, I just hope everything can improve. But it starts with everybody throughout this coaching staff playing to what the guy's strength, and it starts with every one of these players getting better in practice in game time situations. It starts with everybody, man.
Yeah. Facts. Facts. All right. Hey, Bird Gang.
Hey, man, I just want to see the training wheels get taken off this offense. You know what I'm saying? Start using these plays that you told us about. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a different team have fight and hunger behind them. You know, I'm tired of these players being mad. Take that aggression out against another team instead of on each other. You know what I'm saying? I want these coaches to call better games. You know, like we're not out of it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We're 2 games or a game or two out of the wild card spot right now, even at 2-5. So it's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? I know it feels like it's over, but everybody just needs to calm down and realize, you know, when you guys are hating on Jalen Hurts, realize Patty Mahomes has 16 turnovers in 7 games. Jalen don't even come close to that, my guy. And I don't hear no one saying, you know, bench Patty Mahomes, you know what I'm saying, for the Chiefs. So why are we on the bench Jalen Hurts train? Let's stop that now. Let's get behind our team like we normally would. Gene's got me
Yep.
fired up. We're going to win every game the rest of the season and going to go to the Super Bowl, my guy. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real, you know, I am hyped up about it, but fact of the matter is we lose to the Detroit Lions. I don't care how hyped they are. I don't care how close they almost beat the Rams. If we lose to the Detroit Lions, someone needs a pink slip. You know, someone needs one. You
Yep.
know, just to show everybody that you're not playing, Jeffrey. You got to fire somebody. I don't care which one. Just fire one of them if we lose to Detroit.
All right, Eagles champ. Hey, one last shot. I'm coming back to you again. Come on now. Hey, I gotta go watch the game now. Come on.
I'm hoping this team
For real.
comes back and ready to go, man. Because like if we lose to the Lions, man, you said someone needs to get fired, but we got to play better, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, look. Hey, look. I'm about to say this. First of all, we need to win the ball. And second of all, we lose to the Lions. Old James, he's gonna go hiding. Yeah, look. I believe that every Philadelphia Eagles fans and content creators will go hiding that
Yep.
week. We will make an exception. All right. So you are forgive. Hey, go hiding. If we lose to the Lions, that's okay. Hey, I blessed you to go hiding and just let. Hey, just take a week off. Hey, take a mental health week off because we all gonna need it. Okay.
Facts.
0-7. If we lose to the Lions, hey, is what it is.
We're going to hide. We're going to play Howard Roseman's body afterwards. That's what
Hey,
we're going to do.
but look, man. Hey, please don't say that on my channel. I don't want to get. I don't want to get banned or nothing. Hey,
You gonna get a strike for that one.
Look, don't. Okay, all right. Hey, real talk though. Look, check this out. The Philadelphia Eagle fans, don't give up yet. Do not give up yet. We're 2-5. We're not dead. We're not dead. 2-5 with 10 games left. All right. So, like any regular season, we'll have 9 games left. But we got 10 games left this year. Our schedule is going to get easier. All right. We are a few mistakes away from winning a lot of these games. But I feel like that this week was so important that Fletcher Cox came out and said, hey, yo, he's pissed off. Kelsey's pissed off. All these guys coming out. I feel like that JG is like being like he needs to humble himself and just listen to his players. And I feel like that this was a good thing to happen for the Philadelphia Eagles. Every time we go on a winning streak, something triggers it. So I feel like that this might be the trigger that the Philadelphia Eagles needed. All right, so we get one win at a time. One win at a time, the Detroit Lion win, and then we'll see what's moving forward. But do not give up on the season. We're 2-5. We're not 0-7. So it could be worse. And we're only 2 games out of the wild card. All right, forget the division. Focus on the wild card, and we'll be better. So, hey, Any last words? Any alibi?
Beat them Lions, my guy.
Sir.
And I love the Lions.
That's all.
I'm a Leo. But we got to beat them Lions this week.
Let's
Yes,
call Mr.
sir.
Henry do a t-shirt of beat the line.
Let's see. Jenks was like, JC, is before you go 12-5.
Say it.
Nope, I never said
Say
that.
it, JC. Say it
Great
proud.
show. Hey,
12-5 until proven otherwise.
I appreciate everyone for joining the stream. Thank you for everybody for hanging in there for almost 2 hours with me. And I hope that everybody got a chance to say what they had to say, because tomorrow is Lions week. We start Lions week. Hey, we're not going to go backwards. We are going to move forward. So, as always, Bergen, what do you say?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Victory.